and talking about marketing. And marketing like is such a loose term of like what people just don't understand it really. It's like people come to me thinking that they need paid ads. Okay, that's like the number one thing that I get asked a lot is like, "Oh, I just want to drive traffic to my offer and I'm just going to turn on a couple dollars on Meta and boost a couple posts and it's just going to drive all this traffic to me and then they're going to convert, right?" No. I worked in advertising for over 20 years and mostly worked at the big shops. So think working on Lexus and Xbox and Warner Brothers. I mean, Warner Brothers was probably one of the biggest budgets I worked on. Johnson and Johnson. I mean, these people are spending millions of dollars on these social platforms. So how in the world are we going to break through with $5 here and $5 there? Now, it's possible, but but that's not where to start. And that's what I'm finding a lot that I get from clients is they want to come to me and be like, "Here, let me run $5 worth of ads and I'm just going to like get clients." I mean, go for it, but I think you're going to waste some money. Okay, you're going to burn money. So when I named my business Revive Marketing, it really came from a place of understanding like what do small businesses need and what do they need first. So the first thing that they need is a marketing platform. They need to have a basis, a foundation. Like, what is your offer? What are you selling? Where are you driving people to? And then what happens after that? So using big, like flashy marketing advertising words, what is your cost to acquire a customer? So customer acquisition cost is your CAC. How much does it cost to acquire a customer? But also, how much does it cost to keep a customer? So that's your lifetime value. And marketing is keeping that machine going, making sure that when somebody lands on your website, on your stand store, on whatever tool that you're using to sell your product, that they get that initial 3 seconds. You have 3 seconds to get somebody to convert. Do they know what your offer is? Do they know how to easily buy you? And what happens after they do that first action? So I have all these videos on like filling the purchase funnel and what kinds of offers to have. But I think it first starts with how do you keep people in your marketing flywheel? That is this fundamental piece that a lot of small businesses, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of founders, it's like, I just want to drive people to me and I want them to call me and I want them to buy me. And it's like, yes, that's true, but we have to keep them in the business flywheel. So I'll give you a story. I had a client come to me who was spending money on Google ads, spending money on Meta ads, and it wasn't converting and they weren't sure why. And so I helped them look at all their marketing pieces that they were doing and then let's optimize the marketing pieces in order to make those ads convert better, because once you drive them to your site, what are they doing? So that's my first question to you as small businesses, as marketers. What is the number one thing that you want somebody to do if they land on your link in bio, on your Instagram page, on your YouTube page, on your TikTok page? What is the first thing that people see about you? So that's like your first way that you shine. What is the one sentence that somebody sees about you and the action that you want them to take? So that gets them into your marketing flywheel. That is the first thing you want them to do. That calling you, emailing you, right? Like getting your freebie. What is the thing that you want that action, the easiest action that you want them to take? So I'm working on Stand Store right now, trying out a Stand Store. For me, like giving you the tactics that I'm trying out as well, not just like, oh, let me tell you what I see other people doing, but what things am I trying? I'm trying out a stand store. So with that, I have a series of freebies. I have a freebie download. I have a free event that I do every month. So those are my free things. And then I have the low ticket items. So what are the low ticket things that you can work with me all the way into like understanding like a coaching of my 4-week boot camp. Now, those are my low ticket items. Those are how I get people into my offers. I also have high ticket offers. So those are on my website and it's clearly like download my freebie, book a call with me, right? So that's kind of my question to you. What is that first sentence? What is the first thing that you want somebody to do? And how are you getting people into your marketing flywheel? So the number one easiest thing to do is get them on your email list. So social media is great. I'm on social media. I mean, those people out there who are saying you don't need social media and you're finding them on social media, I want to smack them. Okay. I want to smack them and be like, come on. I'm seeing you on social media and you're sitting here telling me if I just join your program, then I don't have to get on social media and I'm going to pay you money and you're going to tell me how to make money, not on social media, but you're on social media. Oh, that shit makes me mad. Okay, so that's the first thing is like, yes, you have to be you're in all of these places, but what do you want people to do? So if you're on social media, if you have this website, how are you getting them into your marketing machine? So email, surprise, old school email. Okay. Everyone should have an email list. You should have a nurture series. You should have a way that you're communicating with people that know, like, and trust you. That's how you're going to build that connection. So making sure that you have, what's the first thing you have? Somebody lands on your TikTok page, they land on your Instagram, they land on your YouTube. What do you want them to know about you? And how can they engage with you? What is the 2 things that you have on your page? Then ideally, you want them on your email list. In your email list, you can grow from there. You can have a nurture series. You can tell your stories. You can talk about how you've helped people. You can talk about case studies. All of that can happen more naturally in your emails than it can in these algorithms don't always push out, which is why I'm going live. So talk the talk, walk the walk. I'm going live every weekday this month because these platforms are pushing out lives more. And it's hard. I'm not telling you guys this is easy. Like, yeah, just go show up live every day. It's hard thinking of things to say, thinking of showing up, but it doesn't push this out to everybody that follows you. You could have 2 million followers and post every single day, and not all 2 million of your followers see your content. Like, that's the way these platforms work. They want you to pay so that your own followers can see you. So here's a story I'll tell you. I started working in digital marketing in 2003. Okay, I started straight after college. It was like one of the first jobs I really had in advertising, and this is before Facebook. This is back to MySpace days. Anybody remember MySpace? Anybody lives on here? Yeah, remember MySpace? Like, that's how old I am. Thank you. I know I don't look 44, but this is like MySpace days. Okay. Then Facebook came out. And back in the day, as long as you had a bunch of followers and you posted, all your followers saw your content. Those days are long gone, long gone. Okay. Followers are not always going to see your content. So you can have these platforms, you can have a whole bunch of followers, you can be posting every single day, and they don't all get your content. It's not served to them. But with emails, when you have a system and you nurture your emails, people start opening your emails and you're getting more of that direct attention. Email is the easier way to get that more focused attention from your potential clients. So, number 1 tip, tell everyone, do you have an email list? Get people on your email list. That's marketing. Okay, that is not advertising, that is marketing. When you boost your posts to get your followers to see your content, that's advertising. That's when you're pushing your stuff out. But what are you asking people to do? What do you want them to do? How are you getting them into your marketing flywheel? Okay, so the goal today is talking about marketing versus advertising. Again, a lot of people come to me because they think, Rhiannon, I'm just going to turn on ads. Now, if you remember what I was saying earlier, I used to work on large budgets, okay? Hundreds of millions of dollars. Let's say YouTube, okay? YouTube from Xbox, like tens of millions of dollars, if not hundreds of millions. I'm trying to like remember. And this was years ago, okay? The amount of money these big advertisers are spending on these platforms make our little $5 a teeny little tiddly like nothing. So when you're thinking about advertising, like don't default to that as your first thing that you do, because that's where you're going to burn your cash. That is burning cash. I'm not saying don't advertise. I'm saying don't make that your first thing that you do. So you're a small business, you're a founder, you're an entrepreneur, you're a solopreneur. How do I market? How do I advertise? What do I do, Rhiannon? The first thing you do is get people on your email list. How do you get people on your email list? Well, you have to have the awareness. You have to have people, you have to be on socials, right? You have to drive to your email list. So I have a freebie on my website and on my Stand Store. So I have a cash out blueprint. Come download my freebie, get my cash out blueprint for how to build high ticket offers based off of your expertise. How do you package and position yourself into a high value offer? Come get my free cash out blueprint, right? So there's step one, and that's all over. That's on the top of my Stand Store. It's on my website. I talk about it in everything that I do, and I'm driving people onto my email list. The second thing is I have a free monthly workshop. So this free monthly workshop, come to it and ask questions about the blueprint. Like, come with your questions, come ask me, like, let's engage in a conversation. That is an easy way to get people into your world to know, like, and trust you and get your face to face. So that is marketing. That is getting the message out. So in my nurture sequence of my emails, I am constantly reiterating to come to my free workshop. And I'm hoping to grow that month after month. This is October. I just did my October one. I've done 9 of them this year. Every month I do a free monthly workshop. And it has been great for me because I'm learning what people want. I'm hearing people's questions. I'm able to tailor solutions to them and trying new and different things out. So as you're thinking about how do I market in Q4, how do I put together offers in Q4, I just want to caution you from pushing spend on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and just like pushing stuff out. Again, I'm not saying not do it. I'm saying, what is your marketing strategy? Don't just go straight to advertising. So these are the differences between marketing and advertising. Okay. So as I love this. There's so many people on TikTok today. See, TikTok's pushing this out. So if you are have a small business, if you are a founder, if you're a creator, TikTok lives, they are pushing it out. I'm also on YouTube and I'm also checking out Instagram. Yay, I got one person on Instagram. I'm going live every weekday of this month and probably going to keep doing it because I'm enjoying it and I'm loving seeing the likes or the comments. And this is the world that we're in, guys. Like, this is where we're at. If you want to get out in front of stuff, if you want to be seen, if you want to be visible, if you want to get clients, these algorithms want us to be live. So they are prioritizing live content. As I was saying earlier, you could have 2 million followers, which I do not, but let's say you did. You could have 2 million followers and push a post out, push a video out, push your reels out, push all your carousels out. You're making all this content, and not the 2 million people that follow you are going to see it unless you pay for it. So that being said, how can we game the system? And one of the ways to do that is to get people on your email list. Okay, so hopefully today I've helped convince you to start an email list. I'm going to be doing a 4-week boot camp, which it's so funny because we are in the information market information world, okay? We're in an attention is currency, right? And everybody can get whatever information they want, right? We can go to ChatGPT. We can ask them, how do I create a 4-week holiday plan? Please do it. Go ask ChatGPT. I'm sure it will tell you. Now make sure that you tell it, give it to me straight. Because ChatGPT loves to tell you how great you are and what amazing ideas you have and how you just know so many things about marketing. But ChatGPT, it wants you to like it. It's going to tell you how amazing and great you are. You have to tell it, like, give me the hard truth, tell it to me straight. Don't flatter me. Tell me what to do. But feel free. Please go on ChatGPT. Ask it how to create your Q4 holiday offers. Please do it. Tell me in the comments. What did it say? I'm really curious. Or get on my email list. Email me. I'm happy to take any emails that come my way. However, what we need in this world of attention economy is accountability. So I'm offering an accountability workshop where I'm going to give homework and follow-up calls and coaching to have your Q4 offers locked and loaded by November 5th. So you're getting ahead of Black Friday, you're getting ahead of the holidays, and all of your offers done. So that is in my stand store, revive.store. And I have a way to buy it right there. And I'm going to help people create that Q4 holiday marketing flywheel. So again, advertising different than marketing. And I know, I hear it all the time. Rhiannon, you're using so much jargon. Talk to us in layman's terms. Okay. So I'm going to round out this video live today with jargon. I know. What is your customer acquisition cost? How much does it cost you to get a customer? Okay, that is your first job as your business, is understanding that. Also, like, right, how much does it cost to do it? What is your P&L? What's your budgets? That was my video yesterday. Today, I want to talk about marketing. Marketing ties into your customer acquisition cost, and then it ties into your lifetime value. How do you get the lifetime value out of your customer? And one of the easiest tactics for that is your emails. Okay, so everybody leave today and tell me, did you ask ChatGPT for your Q4 holiday plan? What did it tell you? And 2, do you have an email list? Did you sign up an email list? Okay. And then check back in with me tomorrow. I'm going to be going live every day, weekday this week, and drop in some marketing tips and answering questions. So I'm live on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And I'm looking at all of these because apparently that's the way we got to do this. We got to have a device for each thing. We got to have a mic for each one. So I got TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And then, I'm going live every day, weekday, this month, helping people to get their marketing going and get their holiday offers in and be accountable. So ask me questions, drop them in the comments, and I'll answer them tomorrow on my live. Okay. All right. Thank you everybody for coming today, and I will see you tomorrow. And yeah, nice to meet you all. Thanks. Bye. Okay. Bye.